A very important conversation. Now, joining us in the studio is convener Campaign for Dignity in Governance, Mr. Razaq Olokoba. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
now,
very much.
This is one topic that, we've been talking about. It's been on our lips. Now, they're saying that they are not intimidated by it. Whatever the government is saying, they will still go on this strike. At the end of the day, we speak about the fact that if this strike goes on, students get to suffer. They get to do longer years in school. In JOS, the university in JOS is saying that whatever is being said, they are not going on with it, and they are still going to go on with this strike. But I just want to pick your opinion. What's your take on this whole, ASU and the federal government?
The whole thing is no longer radicalism. There's a thin line that defines radicalism from rascality. It's no longer radicalism. When you apply the same method for over 30 years to talk to government, and government seems not to be listening. You see, the government may have paucity of funds, challenges here and there, but you need to push it further beyond using the future of our children as a bait for federal government. Sorry, there's no time. We'll have gone through the long history of how we got to the point where the civil society had to distance ourselves from them. Even the LNC, that we said that you can't be asking for salary increase all the time. What's wrong with the prices? Why are the prices going up? What's the manufacturing price, the actual price of essential things of life, housing? They say, no, that's how they do it because of the check-up dues they collect from workers. NSC has talked to that. So labor in Nigeria has become something else. It's become a tool. They are weaponizing it. And that's not fair on the student. If you look at the demands, it's a legitimate demand. But when someone is owing you, you can go to the front of the house. For 10 years, you keep shouting, you have to change your method. Yeah. And they ask us, what are the methods they can apply? Say, look at what your colleagues in the rest of the world are doing. There are legislations. If you are in the medical line, you can't stay for medical aid abroad. Where that ailment can be treated in your country, you can't. But that's not the case in Nigeria. The people in the medical line will keep making us that they will go for ailment abroad. There's no, legislation is to guide us, to compel us to make our society work. The same thing with ASU too. We told the ASU that turn this into agitation. So that when our children have similar education, I'm not talking about private institutions, they can take your children to private institutions, and they go with their own curriculum. But the university belonging to federal government, particularly federal government, I don't know why even the state government are joining the ASU, the university and state are joining ASU at this juncture. I don't think it is proper. And those are things we have to expose this intention of the ASU. They weaponize and they play with the future of our children. There was a particular student, I don't remember the university, the best medical student. So, if you get an award, you'll be told to perform. It makes a very vital aspect. I say, why? He said, the ASU, strike. So that particular point, at a particular junction in the Americans, we were not taught. That's the danger to us. So ASU should not stop playing on our sentiment. Strike, of course, make your demand. And we have a right to unionize. That's a legitimate right for every worker who is willing to unionize. But should I pay school fees? Assuming I'm a student, I pay school fees. Render me the service. And that's why it comes to now. The young people at our own time, we have been accused that we don't talk again, we lead protest again. Why do you think Ghanaian was the one leading protest that time? Do you think it's Beko? Do you think it's Falana? We are the young people who provided the podium. The young people should play their role too. The role we played 20 years ago. So the students this time around, the NANS and all the JCC, SUG and all the schools, you have to guide your lecturers. You have to guide the government. Fashion out a way they should make that demand and compel the government in another way, not strike, not with your future. This ASU is missing in that direction. You can't leave it to them and be queue behind lecturer and say that federal government, you are wrong, you are wrong.
That and all that.
The ANAS is also faulting in that direction. So there must be direction.
You mentioned
when you took part in the anti-SHARP protest, we saw the future. At that moment, it has nothing to do with our life. But we saw what was coming for us. We know by the time we become adults now, it's going to be a challenge. We took part in the 16-hour Babangida's sharp policy that time. So the students should have a projection that this thing that has been happening over and over again, They didn't seem to be bothered. All they are bothered about that, no, we want to go back to school, the government should answer them, and this and that. Because to make it work, it's a shared responsibility.
So are you saying the students should lay a protest?
No. What I'm saying is that they should be guided. They should be part of the discussion. They should keep asking us, are there no other things we can do to make sure that your demands are met by the government? You see, and because the fund that is available, I know it's limited with the federal government. Yeah. But by the time it makes it compulsory that all of us will train our children in Nigeria, there will be a magic to it. Something will happen about the welfare of the lecturer, what the university wants, something will happen about it. When I know that the same university your children and my children will go. Difficult laws are made to make the nations greater. True. Don't say that people don't have. No, that's not at this stage. We are not at that level now. You can't be saying in all over the world. This is not all over. This is Nigeria. And if you are not doing the right thing, make that difficult law. Absolutely want to that. They say our brothers in the north will say that we are tampering with the structure of the country. Yeah. So your brothers in the north, our children, are they not in school as well? The former ASU president has his children trained abroad. It is
great. It is great.
So that's not fair. Yeah. That's not fair. Yeah. They're going again. I spent 9 years on campus. Of course, I took part and was prosecuted. Yeah. But part of it was also ASU. I thought we were helping our struggle that time by going on strike. It was not that. They were turning into weapon. And that's why I have served government on consultant basis on labor issue and student issue. Government is quick to conclude that they are being used by opposition, because when demand becomes unrealistic, when demand becomes, they will say, why are you making this kind of demand? When I became a concern to a particular state government,
I understand.
32 demands were put before the federal government, the state government. 32 demands.
Let's throw in this question before.